Second question is, should I make myself do these things to attract someone? I don't want to get a tattoo, but it seems that women with tattoos get a husband. Should I make myself get one even though I don't really want one? I also rarely drink alcohol, and it seems that men want a wife that likes to drink socially. Should I force myself to like alcohol, Mike's Hard Lemonade, beer, etc., to get a man? I'm just confused, or should I keep being shy, being the shy, nerdy girl? So, what I want you to do is that anyone listening to this, that you never need to change yourself for someone. You never need to change who you are as a person to please anybody. Because what I'm going to tell you is that number one, you are good enough, you are strong enough, you have the immense power, all of these things together. You do not need to change yourself from anybody. You are good enough. You are good enough. You never ever should get to a point where you are willing to compromise on your morals or even something that you didn't want to do just to please somebody. Don't do that. I'm telling you, if you start getting into a habit of compromising your morals to please other people, it'll start to become a cycle. And that cycle stems from what? That cycle stems from self-hatred. And once you get into that habit where you are constantly changing yourself because you never thought you're good enough, you will shapeshift yourself into something that you can't even recognize. But you did it because you were trying to please people that at the end of the day only cared about you for the superficial things in your life that you changed. Your friend should fall in love with you. Your spouse should fall in love with you because of who you are, your true essence, not for those external things that don't matter, that you are willing to change yourself for. You need to be able to love yourself for who you truly are. And if those people don't like you, you have to kick them out of your life, because I'm telling you, there are millions, there are thousands of people that will love you for who you truly are. You never need to compromise on who you are to this day just to please somebody. If you think it's cool to do X and Y, then that's okay. As long as it's not harmful or disgusting, you live with that, run with that. There are people on this planet that love you for exactly who you are. Don't compromise yourself for somebody who doesn't even care about you just to get their attention. You don't want to be that person. You truly don't want to be that person. You do not want to start the cycle of changing who you are just to please people. As I'm telling you, that is the form of self-hatred that will slowly creep in. It'll slowly grow. It'll slowly tell yourself that you're never good enough. You can't do it. You're never good enough. And I'm telling you, it's going to harm your mental health to a point where it's so bad. It's going to get to the point where it is so self-destructive. You don't want to get to that point. You don't want to get to that point where you're telling yourself that you're never good enough, because then you're just going to lower your own self-esteem. And you need to also, at this point in your life, if you've identified that you're willing to go that far, you need to get to a point where you are developing your own self-love, your own joy, your own passion, your own drive, your own motivation. You need to get to that point. But how do we do this? Again, how many times must I say this? I will keep saying it over and over again. Your self-discovery is not going to happen through social media. Your self-discovery is not going to happen binge watching TV. It is going to happen if you going one-on-one with yourself. No phone, nothing, just you and yourself, watching your thoughts and discovering who you truly are. Because if you have a thought that you're willing to change yourself, there might have been a memory deep down that you have blocked from thinking about, that if you go deep within yourself, that you might discover that thought. And when you have a painful thought, I want you to sit down, I want you to open it up, and you might need to cry through it, yell through it, scream through it, laugh through it, however you cope with it. I need you to unpack it, and I need you to take that, and I need you to apply that to yourself, and I need you to love yourself. I need you to get to that point where you love yourself. If you can't get to that point, you are only harming yourself. Nobody is getting in your way but you. You need to be able to love yourself, your true essence, who you truly are. Stop comparing yourself to other people. You need to get to a point where you love yourself. These people that you see online, these people, these celebrities that maybe you're looking at and you think that, oh, I should be doing what they're doing. Let me tell you that they most likely are not even in a place where they have self-love, or even at a point where you should imitate these people at all. As we already know, most of these celebrities, in my opinion, are some of the most arrogant, self-absorbed people on this planet, and they are only doing and saying whatever that they. I'm not even gonna get into it, to be honest with you. I'm not even gonna get into that rant. But what you need to do is you need to stop idolizing these people on social media, because they're not doing you any good. All of these things that you told me, it hurts me to read, because I've been at that point where I've compromised myself for other people. You need to get to that point where you have self-love, where you're just confident within yourself. You never need to change yourself for nobody. You're good the way you are. And that's the end of that question. And this question, last